So guys, we have some interesting pieces of information. So over the last 24 hours or so, maybe even 48 hours, let's go with 48 hours. The man, the myth, the legend, the one that does all of the music for Piggy decided that he was going to post something to YouTube. That something being this official Piggy Book 2 soundtrack, which is recording tape C % all %. Interesting. And what we're going to be doing today, guys, is we're going to be going through this because there's something that I want to point out, which, guys, I don't think a lot of you are probably going to really know what I'm going to be speaking about here unless you're in my Discord, because it was brought up in my Discord server yesterday and I had to have a little bit of help from my Discordians to basically help me find this piece of information that might actually be linking towards this Piggy Book 2 recording tape C. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're just going to check this out. We're going to click onto this, and of course you can hear like this some form of like radio thing going on. It kind of sounds like there is a bit of music behind it. We don't exactly know what it is. What I'm guessing it's going to be is, I'm guessing that this is going to be Mr. Stitchy's music. I'm guessing that potentially they're going to be changing it up in some way, or this is going to be like the music or audio that's going to be used as Mr. Stitchy does spawn in. Now the interesting thing here, yes, of course, if you saw Creekcraft's video yesterday, there is this bit right at the end. Now, if you listen closely, there are a couple more notes after this. So here I go, I'm going to play it again, I'm going to try and do it with you, okay? So listen here, and let's press play. Dun 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 dun. There's an extra little bit after it, so just listen again very carefully. I don't know if you heard it. It's there. It is there, I promise. One more time. There's just a very, very faint little bit right at the end. Alright, so here we go. Listen. There's a little extra dink at the end, so there it is. Now, of course, Creekcraft yesterday, he pointed out the fact that this is very similar to Mr. Stitchy's theme tune. Let's take a listen. Very similar, right? Literally so similar. If anything, it's literally the exact same. So let's go and take a listen to this once more. Listen. And now if we go back and listen to the other one, you can literally hear it just literally being the exact same thing. Listen. So of course, this one right here is just a lot faster than the Mr. Stitchy one. Now guys, here's where the interesting piece of information does come in. So if I do play this from the beginning one more time, I want you guys right now to go into the comment section down below, and I want you guys to tell me exactly what you think that this right here is playing. What do you think is actually being played right now? Do you think this is some form of like music? Do you think that it's one of these things? Whatever it is, guys, whatever it is, it's going to be old fashioned. You can tell this because of the crackle. It literally sounds like a real old school movie. So maybe it's going to be some form of, you know, device. Maybe it's going to be some form of radio. That is what I think that this is going to be. I just said it. I'm just going to bite the tongue and just, you know, tell you guys exactly what I think this is going to be. I think that this right here is playing out of a radio. Now there's going to be something quite interesting here, because I did bring up in an interview with Minitoon about a signal, the signal that I have been speaking about, the beacon, stuff like that. And when I questioned him about that beacon, we got this reply. Okay, what is the beacon that is in the trailer? Does it have anything to do with Mr. Stitchy? Tell me, Minitoon, tell me!
I believe you've seen a note about it, so that's all I'll say. Is it the same beacon? But is it the same beacon, though?
No, but I called this. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Everyone thinks that I'm wrong. Now listen very closely now as what Minitoon says. Trust the SI, isn't it? Isn't it? Tell me, Minitoon, tell me. Sorry, I'm going crazy.
Radio silence noises.
Radio silence noises. Guys, even at the time, just after this recording was done, I made a video and I was like, Minitoon came up with something that was so completely random, that completely just didn't make sense. He could have just said silence noise, or, you know, I don't know, white noise or something. He said radio silence noise. That's literally what we were just listening to in the B-Slick track.
Radio silence noises.
And the fact that, you know, we could be potentially having a Radio Hill kind of station, kind of like chapter type thing. And normally when you go to a radio station, what do you get that is at a radio station? You get a beacon, you get a light, you get something like something that just gets that signal going. You guys get what I'm trying to say here? So the fact that Minitoon did come up and he literally randomly goes radio silence noises.
Radio silence noises.
I mean, Minitoon, why are you asking, or why are you speaking about a radio? No one brought up a radio. We were on the conversation about a beacon. Why are we now speaking about a radio? Do you guys get what I'm saying? I feel like this is linking towards maybe that Mr. Stitchy is having something to do with this beacon, and also he's going to have some form of interaction with a radio. When this did come out, I thought, do you know what? I actually have no idea what this is. It just sounds like a lot of noise, and I'll be honest, I switched off because it just was the same thing the whole way through. And I didn't even get to the end, and I didn't even hear like the little Mr. Stitchy kind of theme tune. I didn't even get that. And now the whole thing, it makes sense. It comes together. We literally asked Minitoon about the beacon and whether it had anything to do with Mr. Stitchy. And the reply that we got from Minitoon was radio silence noises. Well, that's just what we were listening to.
Radio silence noises.
So I'm going to say that these things, they have something. They're all linking together. Mr. Stitchy, the beacon, and I think now that we can put a radio in the equation, I feel like there's more things going on here than meets the eye. So guys, let me know, what do you guys think about this theory down in the comment section down below. I'd be very interested to see what you guys think, because of course Creek did do a video on this yesterday and he put it through the spectrogram, he put it through absolutely everything. But just this thing alone, this interview that Minitoon brought up a radio silence noises, that literally we weren't going on about radios whatsoever. We were going on about a beacon, which could well be at a radio station. So maybe we're going to be going to a radio station for the finale, or potentially something like that, to basically have our boss fight against Mr. Stitchy. But again, anyway, guys, let me know what you think about that down in the comment section down below. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it from us today. If you guys could be using your star code Antixx when you're buying your Robux or Premium, guys, honestly, that would be much appreciated. And if you do, of course, make sure to take a picture, send it to me over on Twitter or Discord so that I can show you guys my appreciation. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in the next one. Okay, what is the beacon that is in the trailer? Does it have anything to do with Mr. Stitchy? Tell me, Minitoon, tell me!
I believe you've seen a note about it, so that's all I'll say.
I called it.
The same beacon, but is it the same beacon though?
No, but I called this. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Everyone thinks that I'm wrong. I know what you're saying. It's the don't trust the SI, isn't it? Isn't it? Tell me, Minitoon, tell me. Sorry, I'm going crazy.
Radio silence noises.
I'm going crazy.
Radio silence noises. Radio silence noises.